felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. I fear something terrible has happened.
And now you're ready to do the triangle pose. Bring your fingertips together and jump your legs apart. Turn both feet out to the side.
With me today is Stephany Trinker. She's a registered massage therapist and yoga instructor. What do you want to talk about today?
Well, I was just inspired by your conversation with Talia Kamosi, and I thought it was really wonderful that you guys made that and shared it. And I guess that I thought that it'd be so nice to be able to share some yoga videos that would be catered to hypo and hyper arousal and just kind of help bring it back to level, because it's something that for me has been a really wonderful tool throughout this pandemic. And yeah, so
a few of our conversations have been about like what do I do when I freak out and what happens if this really bums me out with what's going on, and trying to find tools and tricks to help keep it more in the middle.
You can't win, Darth.
Do you mind telling us a little bit about some different styles of yoga first of all, and then maybe some considerations for yoga that would address hypo or hyper?
The yoga that we have in the Western world is primarily a physical practice.
Just like Simone is getting this stretch up of the leg.
So it would be like breath linked with movement often. There is also like just pranayama, which would be breath only, or meditation, or something really useful in these times, I think, is yoga nidra, where it's like a guided meditation.
Yourself floating in space, floating beyond thoughts, beyond anxiety and tension.
I need your help, Luke. She needs your help. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
There is within the physical yoga practice a lot of different disciplines that would address either a stronger practice or a slower practice. So if you're looking for a stronger practice, then you know what, I think just start with anything actually, and then if you want a really strong practice, you'll probably find it. But mellower ones would maybe tend to be like a yin or a restorative or a hatha, and a more intense practice, something a little bit faster paced, would be a vinyasa flow or an ashtanga. But that doesn't necessarily mean that each of those is that thing. Is that kind of what you're hoping?
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Like, kind of what is a starting point? And I totally agree. Like, just moving is a great starting point.
Step your feet back together. That's the idea. And again, drop your arms down beside you. Take a full breath in and breathe out through your lips. Repeat the triangle posture. Or if you have a partner, join us in a double triangle. Destined to become the latest dance craze.
And then if people have a better idea of the direction, if they want something a little more upbeat and moving, or if they need to help sort of calm themselves down, I think those are some great recommendations for sure.
My thought around yoga is that like there's no bad yoga. Like, I mean, obviously it's nice to find something that resonates with you off the bat so that you feel like practicing again. But that could mean just like finding a teacher that you really love too, or a studio or an online platform that feels good for you.
And I think you're going to make a video kind of for this that we'll sort of attach the link to the description below. But thank you very much, Steph.
Something I was really thinking about with yoga and with COVID-19 is that this whole pandemic is very much out of our own personal control. Things that are happening to us are very much out of our control. And the thing that I think that yoga really brings to us during this time would be the ability to address our own nervous systems, like the opposite way around. So normally, like, we receive a stimulus, we integrate it, and then we create a response with our body. And when we use yoga, I think that it is us choosing to move our body or breathe our bodies in a very specific way that creates a very specific response. And so we get a little bit more of our power back that way.
I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Yeah, I totally agree, especially with the breathing. It's something we can control ourselves, and that'll stimulate our nervous system that might be responding to something that we can't quite control. And it's definitely a key way to help regulate what we're feeling and sort of physiologically how our body's responding to that. Breathing and yoga.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Fraser.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. I'm just going to stop the recording if I can figure it out here.